Hello everyone, in this video I would like to show you how to create a canyon in Revit. So let's start. The first thing we need to do is to create a toposolid. So let's select toposolid tool and let's draw the first boundary. In my case it should be a rectangle 150 meters by 150 meters. Something like this. The next thing we need to do, I want to have the red sand on top of this terrain. So we go to edit type, we duplicate it, and we call it red sand. And let's change the structure. So the first layer we need to change. So instead of grass, we use sand. We duplicate this material, rename it red sand, and let's change the color here. So let's make it something more red like this and finish it. So right now we are using different material here. The next thing I want to do is to assign another material, terrain, sample format terrain, for the second layer, and we need to check that we have variable option set for the bottom one, because otherwise we won't be able to change the elevation of the points of the toposolid. So we hit OK, we hit OK. Right now I think we don't need to change anything, so we just finish it. So right now we have the toposolid here. I think we don't need all these levels, so just delete some of them. I will leave only the first one, the F1. And right now I'm going to create a river. So how to do it? The first step is to create some border points. So I select the terrain, I click on add point, and let's create the first border of the river. This part of the river will be in level 0. So it's going to have the same elevation as the rest of the terrain. So it's the first part. And let's create inner border or inner points, which we will use to lower the riverbed. So how to do it? I create another points, or let's change the elevation. So let's create them 3 meters below the rest of the points. So negative 3000, and let's create these points. So create the negative elevation of the river. So something like this, and if we want to, we can add some more points so it's wider at the bottom of the river. Perfect. Okay, let's go to 3D, and you can see that there are some problems like here, there, and there, because I want to connect these 2 points together with one line, so it doesn't look like this. So the easiest way is to use split line. Make sure that you turn on snap to editor points and lines. Otherwise you won't be able to snap to these points. If I turn it off, I'm unable to snap to these 3D points. So I turn it on again, select add split line, and I connect this point with that point. Okay, one step back, we need to select snap X, Y, Z. So one more time. Yes. So we need to check this one and also this one. The same goes here and there. So we need to correct it here. And maybe some points, yeah, here. So just correct it a little bit. and the last one here. Yeah, perfect. So we have the riverbed. The next thing I want to create is the mountain. So go to the floor plan again, and let's create the bottom border of the mountain and then the top. So how to do it? Basically the same thing we did with the river. So we create the first set of point and then the second, which we will select and move up a little bit. So point, change to absolute. Yeah, we can use 0. So let's just create some points. So basically we are creating a flat terrain next to the river, and after this flat part of the terrain we will elevate the terrain. So we create mountains. Okay, perfect. And let's change the elevation. So let's say something like 20 meters and create the elevated part of the mountains. So something like this. Let's change view so we can go to site where we can see everything. The site is basically like F1, but if we go to view range, you can see that the cut plane is 600 meters above the cut plane and everything else is unlimited. So basically we can see everything from the top. Okay, so we have the first one. Let's add some more points. Let's create this small hill here. So how to do it? Basically the same way. So point, we create, we need to change the elevation to 20 meters. So 20,000 millimeters. And let's create some other set of points. Let's say 30,000. And let's connect these 2 points together. So like this and like that. So if we go to 3D, it should look like this. Yeah, perfect. And let's create the rest of these hills. So I select it at point. Let's, I don't know, 15,000. We add some more points here. Like this. Perfect. Let's elevate this a little bit. No, 20,000. Let's connect these points together. So something like this. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And let's do the same on the other side of the river. So side, let's join these points together again. Perfect. Yeah, great. And let's create a hill. So absolute, let's say 25,000. Let's create some points there. Oh, I accidentally created some lines, but it doesn't matter now. So let's just change elevations these, so 25 for example, or if we want to, let's move these a little bit up, let's say 30. Yeah, perfect. And I'm not sure, but I think these points should be connected. So let's do it like this. And the same thing goes here. Yeah, perfect, perfect, great. And let's create the green part around the river. So how to do it? Let's go again to site, and we need to create basically a new layer on top of this terrain. So let's just select this existing terrain, subdivide. Let's just draw the boundary of the new layer we want to create on top of this terrain. You can use any tool you want here, but right now I just want to use straight lines. But you can draw any shape you want. And let's edit this layer. So duplicate, let's say it will be just grass. Edit, we can delete this one. And the only thing we need to change this material. So let's say we select grass. Yeah, perfect. So we have grass, we have 100 thickness, and let's finish it. Yeah, great. And the last thing we need to do is to create a river here. So go to site again, go to messing and site, new topo solid. We can create water everywhere right now and then crop it. Let's select water and move it a little bit lower. So let's say -1 meter. And the last thing we need to do, we need to crop it. So go to modify, join, select this terrain, or if you do it wrong and select water first and then the terrain, you need to change the order of the join. So you need to go to join, switch order, select one element, select second one, and it will automatically crop the water. So the only part where you have water is here. So that's all for this video. So I think that you learned something, and see you next time.